Kicked 4 goals in a row. It was round 6, North Melbourne at Patterson Stadium, and they're on the verge of doing it again here. Bouncing ball inside 50. Hansen worked out a handball to Tarrant. Back to right now. They keep it alive. Eventually gathering the football and his footing was Campbell. Back again he goes to Tarrant. The long one. Bouncing ball in the square. On the line. Goal. They have got 4 in a row. North Melbourne lead it by 11 points.
That's 2 goals in 1 minute from North Melbourne. They're looking very good at the back end of this first quarter. We've just had Lockie Hansen come off holding his shoulder. That's not good news for the North supporters.
Crashing into him. The umpire said it was. Maybe a touch of sympathy. They're under pressure, and of course that previous one. Here's Schofield. Now he runs away, or does he? Petrie got him. He just had a fingertip on the Guernsey as the ball went down, and that, as we know in AFL football, is holding the ball. That kick not so good, and the mark taken by Selwood. On him, and the mark taken by Wells. It wasn't a good kick. He plays on. What can he do? The Peel Thunder product. One bounce, then he touches it down. Wants to draw the man. Back to Boomer Harvey. The man for the moment. Does he get away from the Brennan tackle? He got a little bit on it. Boomer Harvey kicks a wonderful goal.
This goal, you can see how excited he is because he's brought North Melbourne back in the game, even though they were still leading. But it came about because West Coast were forced further and further back, and a turnover, and he just swooped on it outstandingly.
Trail by a point, Goldstein to Lee Adams, and now to the lead of Tarrant. What an afternoon he's had inside 50. He can go back and kick goal 4. He's had 3 goals, 2 penciled into his score sheet so far this afternoon. This to put the Kangas back in front. The Eagles have kicked 8 of the last 11, and Tarrant has kicked one for the Kangaroos. Sidlin Ponting watch on. The Kangas back in front.
The third arm.
Interesting kick from Harvey to Zeeble. It got there eventually, but Cox gathered. Then Marston, he kicks towards Darling. Had it knocked away from him. Well done by Grimer, arriving late, trying to keep the football inside the West Coast Eagles. Going nicely. Now the long one, down towards full forward from Schofield. They fly, no mark. McGinnity then with a long one in the Darling direction. Again, Grimer wearing him as close as possible within the rules. The hands of Daniel Kerr. He kicks towards the wing. Grimer over the top of Darling again.
There. Darling, Lynch, front spot. Grimer knocks it towards the boundary line. He'll be happy.
Rosa kicks towards Darling. Grimer, as he's been all afternoon. Fantastic. Dad, a premiership player with the West Coast Eagles. Darling almost.
And then suddenly they're away to the wing. Darling, he leads Grimer to the ball, fisted, and then I think grabbed it. Umpire will pay it. No, fist from Grimer first was the ruling.